do. I believe I do. I haven't downloaded it yet, though. Hey man, I'm here for the CBL. Next season's next season. You go to the PTR if you want to test out and help the community make better units. But I mean, when have they ever taken my advice? Same four we saw last night. So we have Crusaders versus Klyptos, and then in the lower bracket we have. I think the lower bracket starts first, actually. So in the first up we have the lower bracket. I think. Hang on. I have the stupid thing here. Okay, no. First we have Crusaders and Klyptos fighting in the winners bracket. Then we'll have a back-to-back losers bracket where we have TKT versus Mugun Kingdom, and then we have whoever wins from the losers bracket will go on to face off the loser in the winners bracket, and then finally the winner of the upper bracket versus the winner of the lower bracket on the 18th, which will be the Sunday. 2-hour match. 7 battles, in fact. My goodness. 7 battles. Pretty exhausting to do 7 battles. Up to 7 battles, but if I'm not wrong, they probably still do the winners bracket gets 1 point because rules. So it's actually a best of 6 with the winners bracket having advantage. I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense. The winner only has to win 3 in order to win, while the loser will have to win 4 in order to win. And there will be no tiebreaker because it's actually theoretically impossible to get to a tiebreaker. It's all downhill from here. But what I'm hearing coming out from the the PTR right now, there are some ridiculous stats on these units coming out. And I'm pretty sure the developers already realized that the stats on the units are ridiculous. And even in order to make the new seasonal units even worth using, they're just way overstated from what I'm hearing. I don't know. I mean, Greyhair Garrisons and Axe Raiders' HP didn't go down very much. I mean, I'm pretty sure Odin Berserkers didn't even get any changes to their HP number change. Not to mention, Madao also having pretty high health. Yes, indeed, Hayes. We got Crusaders versus ECL, otherwise Klyptos, for our first battle. They're the winners bracket, so even if Klyptos or Crusaders get knocked out, they still have a second chance in the finals, but they'll have to beat out every single loser of the top 4. So, just a reminder, the top 4 being Crusaders, TKT, Mugun Kingdom, and Klyptos. I for sure think it will be. TKT definitely made Crusader sweat. I've never seen Crusader really struggle as much as TKT made them do it, but at the same time, it's just like both teams were really thrown through a loop. It's like they haven't played Harbor City in forever, but they understood tactics on Harbor City, and they knew the strategy. It's like they haven't played on it for a while, so sometimes their micro plays were, I mean, the macro plays were just not there as it seems like we normally see when we see on Wolfort. But anyway, yeah, buddies, I'm rooting for ECL as well, man. Klyptos, let's go! But anyway, we got the pick ban for Klyptos versus Crusaders right now. Let's see what they ban out. Lin Wu Fortress. I mean, like, TKT banned out Wall Fort the last time, so I'm going to be interested to see if Crusader still goes with the Heilong Fjord ban. Klyptos, yeah, Klyptos likes Heilong Fjord, in fact. I wonder what they're going to choose instead. Probably double Wall Fort, just my guess. I think Crusader just bans out Heilong Fjord just in general because I don't like it. There's one wall fort. There is a second wall fort. So it's a double wall fort, as I suspected, ladies and gentlemen. I do believe the left-hand side will be attacking first. So we got a Klyptos attacking wall force, attacking on wall fort against Crusaders. Crusaders will be defending. Hopefully, Klyptos has a strategy. I'm going to put it down that direct confrontation for Crusaders is pretty risky, mainly because Crusaders are really good. I've never really seen them lose badly in a direct confrontation. Normally, there is some kind of win for Crusaders, either up front or in attrition. Attrition being extraordinarily crucial on a lot of cases. Sometimes you don't win that battle, but you win the war. Lots of time I've seen the C point get hammered super hard, and then all of a sudden we see a ginormous reversal. You think a rush towards the B point? Rushes towards the B point have been fairly successful as of late, but whether or not that will keep up is another question. They flank so hard. Ah, man, yeah, probably. But we won't know until we're there. It's hard to say. It's hard to say what is going through Klyptos' mind right now. Hey, just because Mugun Kingdom just stood there and took it, doesn't mean that they're really good with Trebs. Later, I'll close off the stream, and when I finish downloading the damn thing, I'll go onto the PTR. Yeah, I guess. My memory of their Trebs are fairly lucky. Hey, get off my back, Kosan. You have access to the PTR as well, by the sounds of it. Or have you been watching other people? Alrighty, first battle coming right up. Well fought. A little bit not laggy. A little bit slow on the pickup there. After the season where say stop giving handouts to the PTR, I can no longer join it unless I am. Hey, I said that they should stop doing open recruiting to stop just having people just get into the PTR and not do anything. I didn't say to stop recruiting for the PTR. If they need people for the PTR, I think they need to be a little bit more, like, stingent on the kinds of people they let in, because if they just keep inviting people that just don't contribute anything, then what's the point of just having a, just may as well just flat out just release the product straight away. Wow, Crusader's going out with so many spears. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6 spears, 2 pikes. Spears and pikes quite similar, but do act very differently. Do accomplish very different goals. Oh my goodness, I'm getting distracted by Kosan here. Huge, huge spear spam. Forget what I said about earlier about Klyptos attacking. We have Crusaders attacking first instead. So Crusaders coming out. 6 spears. 6 spears is a lot, by the way. This meta? I don't know. Siege meta and tournament metas are a little bit different. We're kind of swinging between 3 things. Infantry is kind of crucial. So you got the tier 5 heavy infantry with Medals and Iron Reapers kind of fixating on the same sphere. They're basically uncontestable in, they're basically like unbeatable head to head. Then you got Axe Raiders that basically just smash through everything else, but are extraordinarily versatile with their range, healing, and damage reduction. They're very fast as well. Klyptos just looks to be sacrificing the B point. I don't think they're going to defend the B and the A point by the looks of it. Their setup, there's no setup here, so the B point, so Crusaders are marching up onto the B point. Just very quickly, so you got the main infantry, you got the Axe Raiders, and you got the Keshigs coming in. We still have a couple of other cavalries in the sphere, but they're not really the core units. Longbows are useful. Don't forget, longbows provide very, very strong damage and CC. Like, what's important here is long-range CC and pressure from these longbows are just amazing sometimes. I've seen longbow pressure. Like, the best thing that these longbows can do is have Fire Arrow and Thunderbolt. Both of these are instant dismounts. Any spear going in for your guys, dismount them instantly. Fire Arrow, Thunderbolt. Instantly dismount all the spears. That's what you do. Alright. I suspected that there was going to be a retreat into the C point, but I also was hoping that Klyptos would go for a wall and the wall break and the front gate forward hold. There was a forward hold performed by someone else in the tournament. Not sure if it was the Asia division or the from the South American division, but we're gonna see a couple of mortars being brought out again. How are their sergeants not being veteraned either top or bottom? So they're not getting that skin that really defines which line you went with company of sergeants. I think they're just mostly fodder for that. It's also very strange that Klyptos is going out with just surf units just poking around the area, so a little bit, yeah, I think it's a little bit of good strategy. It absorbs a lot of the mortars here. Classically, Crusaders have been really good at mortars, or at least pressure. Unfortunately, this Culverin failing twice to destroy this mortar on our left here. A counter mortar here by Daddy Ajaz. Daddy Ajaz is trying to take out the mortar. He does take out one of them by the looks of it. Let's see if he takes out another one. He does finally switch target. That's unfortunate. You can't really win a artillery battle against the attackers. 30 artillery versus 15. Really, really difficult. Not to mention, we got Trebs just flying right in, destroying, I believe, a Culverin there. Got some ballistas shooting as well. Does look like Crusaders does have the artillery down pat. Put in a bunch of pressure on top of Klyptos here. Klyptos having natural advantage of around about 200 units, 208 units, so even some losses on either side. Definitely the 200 units might come in handy, but it could also be a indicator of the triple tier 4s coming out from Crusaders here. Triple tier 4s should not be underestimated when it comes down to attrition. One tier 4 could make up for a tier 5, and if you have any tier 5s left on the field when you're just down to surf, you're pretty much going to dominate the field. Klyptos doing a very interesting split. We got a 3-4 in the center now, actually. We got a 2-4 in the center, and I believe 9 hovering around the supply point. 5 in the center now. Now it's 8 here on the supply point. Ballista still taking out more and more units. Gotta be careful. Gotta really think carefully. Every soldier you lose, every advantage you give Crusaders is one more advantage that they have over you. You cannot afford to let high tier units especially get slaughtered like this. But the Ballista did miss just now. Crusaders probably not the greatest aim, but he does take out one more. Ooh, missed again. But nonetheless, that Ballista definitely putting Klyptos in a bad spot. I think Crusaders is going to continue on with this artillery tactics. Guaranteed kills with the Ballista is probably way better than any mortar cannon or culverin. Culverin, I mean, a little bit of an instant kill if you headshot a lot of units. Probably not headshotting some of the higher health units. Trying to kill the Culverin with just arrow fire. We got a Ballista here, another Ballista. Trying to build Ballista's downrange, so we got Ballista here in the center. I'm believing Crusaders are going to move up here in the center. Very surprising that they've gone for a left side hold. Probably thinking direct confrontation is their best option. The only problem is whether or not the Klyptos has anything to answer to this, and they do. Massive hit with a Battalitor unit. Smashed right into a medal. Several medals, in fact. Nice catch as well by Crusaders, catching one of the medals out of position, in fact. Not a good look when you're watching one of your flanks just get absolutely smashed, and you're trying to reinforce them. Better off to let them die and just accept your losses. Trying to continue a battle in this condition is pretty awful. Without being there on the sea point, it does look like the medal's presence from Crusaders is probably going to scare off these Axe Raiders. Imperial Pikes by themselves, unsupported, probably not the best idea. More Axe Throws. Not terribly effective. Instantly killing the Iron Reapers as they charge straight into an Imperial Pike March. Ooh, Monastic Knights trying to force their way through, but getting stun locked like crazy. I believe the Metallitor is firing a bit high. I think 2 sets of Metallicors are there, but I'm not sure. No, it looked like a Medal was on top of them. Heading into battle. I don't think a Klyptos is looking too good here. We have Winged Hussar going straight into the center of the Medals. Does break through, and with Medals heading up the rear, cleaning up the pile. But we have one last Medal coming out from Crusaders. The unit advantage dropped pretty heavily. But that was natural advantage, so I mean, Crusaders picking up something. But as more and more Crusaders die out or retreat, as this battle continues, is not a good idea for the remaining Crusaders to continue this fight. Completely outnumbered. But they still do. Tundra Humans, I think. Nope, Axe Raiders and Winged Hussar still in the mix. We got some Iron Reapers actually making their way up. Fortebracios, not supported here. Iron Reapers getting real close. Slashed right through them, I believe. My goodness. a hero versus hero battle, but look at all the units. One by one, they will fall. Klyptos trying their best to hold on to the C point as much as possible. I'm not sure what you're gonna do. They're eating you up a bit too easily, but it's swinging back towards a Klyptos. Tundra humans Snowwalker through. Snowwalker does provide some kind of CC resistance. No one at the C point. Some sneaky caps could come in, but it does not look like Crusader wants to risk it. Ooh, Mikey, what's wrong with you? Mikey's on the last health. I mean, last life. Crusaders is a little bit higher on hero kills, to be expected, but at the same time, did not expect someone to be being basically permadeath. Almost, sorry. Mikey is on his last life, so he has died twice already. Nothing too major, if I do say so. I think Crusaders is how to put this delicately? Not delicately. I just don't see Crusaders doing too hot in this situation. Klyptos is waiting for them, and Crusaders is kind of going singular. Might be a split here, a split between the A and the C point. Does Klyptos not notice that the majority of them went to C? Major sacrifice, actually, charging straight in. But even with the sacrifice, with the Imperial Bike March, they're winning! They're winning at C. C will be capped. Klyptos will be forced off of the supply point here. Very strangely enough, a semi-bait retreat heading up towards the center could turn around and hit that supply point, but more and more people are grabbing new units. Gotta be fast. Klyptos is losing heroes like crazy. 5 heroes down for Klyptos. 6. 7. Oh, well, one respawn. Massive mistake coming out from Klyptos. Over-reliance on heroes to hold the point, but you didn't win the fight. My goodness, where are your units? Klyptos is barely hanging by a thread right now with 4 heroes left on the field. 800 units, though. But Crusaders will make it towards the base point in time. The question now is whether or not Klyptos will be able to push them off of this base point. I'm not sure whether or not that's going to happen. And sorry about that. Whoa, I forgot to turn off the sound. Does allow respawn from Klyptos, but not looking good. I'll say that much. Klyptos is definitely underperforming against Crusaders here. Not sure what they could have done logistically in order to win the battle here. Crusaders themselves have switched all to cavalry, 1 Iron Reaper left over. But nonetheless, this is going to be a brutal B point. Although there's only 2 trebs left, 700 units for each side does mean that they're getting real close to the basically having only surf units out on the field. Coming up through this stairs here. Just a Mess Pikeman and some regular medals. Haven't really fired a shot yet. Whoa! Incoming charge from behind sweeps out the entirety of the pile here on the west side. Or the east side, sorry. My right side. Clean up crew with cavalry, just sweeping right through every single one of the tier 2s. Looks like Crusaders is going to win with just being able to kill the heroes. Setup was okay, but execution being very terrible. One by one, the heroes die, and I'm pretty sure when we get into it, we're going to see a Klyptos with so many deaths. Honestly, Crusaders are too strong on Wolford. Yeah, I would legitimately say that Crusaders are too strong on Wolford. 658. Not as much as I thought it would be. 662. Okay. Hmm. Look at the permadeath though. It's coming out from ECL. Otherwise, a Klyptos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 9 permadeath coming out from a Klyptos. Ah, man, Hayes, I'm I'm a little with you on that one. A ban on Wall Fort would definitely have been much better. I'm gonna be right back, guys. I'm gonna lay down just for a tick as I try to wake up, apparently. I don't know why this is happening to me, but I'll be right back. Whew, wait. Hopefully, I stay awake long enough to stream all of the battles. My goodness. I'm a little bit shaky here. I don't know why I'm so tired. Maybe because I haven't been sleeping very well. Baby waking up at 2 o'clock in the morning. My goodness. Alright, let's have a little read. So, Warfort should have been banned. I do agree, Warfort should have been banned. You really want to send Crusaders through a loop. You don't want to give them any kind of advantage that you know that they'll have. Warfort classically being a map that Crusaders have played. Harbor City as well, but that's in the past. As you've seen before, the Warfort ban was probably TKT's best move, and the ban on Linwu was interesting. I've never heard Crusaders been a fan of Lin Wu, so wondering whether or not they would attack Lin Wu if they got a Warfort ban. I'm pretty sure they would have went for a Harbor City. Hmm. It could have been a tactical decision. I mean, not destroying the the wall. I mean, the bridge at B. I guess. I mean, 4 minutes is a long time. Losing the B point so quickly is kind of detrimental, mainly due to the fact, mainly due to enemy teams that can set up while they're capturing the point. So I mean, like once A and B was secured, did everyone that wasn't relevant to the cap head over and just straight up? It was. I know. B bridge was free, but so was A. They just needed to get up on the wall. I mean, it wasn't like Klyptos had any intention to defend it by the looks of it. I'm pretty sure they let it go for free. They had a tactic and it failed. So maybe better luck next time. This time they are attacking on wall fort, so we will see what's happening. Oh, come on. That was hilarious. What happened to the clean feed there? Gotta restart the clean feed real quick. Otherwise, I will screen cap the developers one. It's basically the same. Wow, this one's ahead. Just a little bit. Looks like a little bit of delay lag in the end. Um, Crusaders switching out two of their spears for some muskets. Triple tier 4. Only a couple of them. I'm still weirded out by the tier 5, tier 4, and then a tier 3 by one of them, and a tier 2 by others. Klyptos as well, going out with the tier 5, tier 4, tier 2. And quite a few double tier 5s, but probably more of the tier 5, tier 4, tier 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that 9? I think that's 9. I think a little bit inefficient for ECL, but Klyptos, let's see what you're going to do. Looks like a B rush is happening. Only 4 guys going to try to stop you from Crusaders here on the B side. Crusaders also going out with the Shenji Grenadiers. We got 2 normal Halberdiers. Normal Halberdiers along with Halberdier Sergeants. I'm always very interested in why the Alphabetiers have not seen very much usage as of late. They're pretty good chargers. They'll insta-kill most things. I've seen them insta-kill Iron Reapers, Medal, lots of things. But regardless, we do have the battle starting. Wasn't so much of a nerf as it was a change to the shield. I think the fact that the shield, you know what people were doing a lot of times when like they would throw the Alp Halberdiers at charging shield units and they would win. They would straight up win because back then when they were first released, the Alp Halberdiers just demolished anything charging, infantry or otherwise, because there was a little bit longer, just long enough that charging Winged Hussar would get hit by an Alp Halberdier, although it would trade lives. No, not trade lives. I mean, like, the Winged Hussar could probably take on 3 more of the Alp Halberdier charge, while the Alp Halberdier was dead. Dead, 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 dead. Whoa! Klyptos just smashing someone. But two of them just died. I don't know where from. I mean, I'm not paying attention, am I? The mortars don't seem to allow them to get across. Even Alice giving up on the bridge push. Pretty much dangerous. Double mortar on the backside of the stairs. So Crusaders definitely aiming for time with this delay tactic. I think the Klyptos over-eagerness didn't really help. They did catch a couple of heroes, but they also lost heroes, so I'm not sure what to say. But failure at the B-side rush. They tried their best, but unfortunately unsuccessful. Middle siege tower not getting moved. Right-hand siege tower did get destroyed. Well, it's two artilleries in order to destroy that bridge, so Crusaders probably still have still a couple of shots left on those mortars, but whether or not... Oh my goodness, what is happening? Whether or not they get use out of them will depend on how Klyptos choose to answer. Klyptos is, interestingly, just sitting back and relaxing. Oh my god, I am not awake. Why aren't I awake? And top of stairs the A, B side. Well, I guess so, but the mortars overwatching that section doesn't really have a good angle towards the A side. They can suppress the wall, the left side siege tower just a little bit, but not to a great extent. I haven't seen very much success from those mortars there on the B side. Well, the stairs leading up to the B side, that is. Right hand siege tower getting dangerously close. So does the middle siege tower. Oh, the muskets are doing their best. Does go down. My goodness. When the siege tower has a sliver of health and your ranged hero is just shooting the damn thing. Massive retreat out of Crusaders. They do see the push up onto the wall be a free A cap here, but the B cap is still a little bit away. Time, quite a bit of time has been wasted for Klyptos. Klyptos will have around about 11 minutes to choose what to do as they get set up for this next phase. Yeah, a lot of, I mean, in retrospect, I think Crusaders gained around about 2.5 minutes, maybe 2 minutes, 2.5 tops here with that. I mean, they only destroyed the first generation siege towers. They let the middle one get up on the second try. Or I wasn't even moving. Easy B cap here now, so we'll head down, ticking down from 11. Mortar looking to destroy this culverin on the top of the stairs here. So does a longbow. Gotta try to keep myself awake here. I don't know why I'm so tired. Klyptos grabbing the B point now, so Klyptos this entire time should have been preparing for the next phase. I don't know why they were not. Really should have had a plan of action when the B point came off. More artilleries, maybe? Can't really stay up here on the wall forever. It's not a battle of who starves first. You got units to fight. Those mortars can hit the breach on broken wall. Oh, I guess so. Well, those mortars are long gone now. Crusader's just waiting for Klyptos to make a mistake. I'm not sure what kind of mistake they're going to make, but heavy on the supply and also got a contingent towards the sea point. Bam, bam, goes a double mortar into the center of that pile. Probably taking a lot of damage, but since they're right next to the supply point, it's going to be pretty easy. Pretty easy to heal up, that is. Another Treb. Can't see where it's going to land. Goes high, in fact. Trying to shoot something in the back. Nah, looks like it hit. Looks like a misclick, in fact. That's ugly. Coming up on the left-hand side, Klyptos looking to control the left-hand side of the map right now. Gonna put a lot of pressure on this singular hero on the left-hand side. This bow hero as well, being a bit danger close. I'm not sure what your plan is, but it could be anything at this point. Getting a slowdown. What the hell? Oh no, wait, those are horses. For a second there, I thought a bunch of palace guards died. Those are just horses. My minds are playing trick on me as I look at these units with a closed eye. Kicking off the battle really strong, taking out one entire medal, probably to little to no casualty. I don't know why that happened. What did they just throw in? Trying to see through the smoke here. Palace Guards. Oh, no, sorry. Imperial Pike Guards still holding against these Iron Reapers. Probably not doing very much damage. Winged Hussars swing in and out, smashing the backside of those medals. Some medals still live, in fact, mostly on horseback. Lots of horseback riders just charging down the remainder of the heroes. A double loss and a massive swing of 400 units to Crusaders, even if it comes down to a battle of attrition. Klyptos has no chance at this point. I'm probably going to have to call it there. Klyptos really needs to basically win every battle from now on. If they cannot catch a break, they're pretty much gone. Small tunnel. Not really good for the attackers or the defenders, but your build gate could be a... What did I just say? I don't know what I just said there. Wow, I am brain farting. It's very unfortunate. We're watching Klyptos here, but it just seems like Crusaders are just too strong. Too damn strong. I'm not sure what you can do in the situation where you already lost two of your major battles. Lots of your high tier units are already gone. Bringing in Surf units and some Tundra humans. It's just unlikely that Klyptos is going to be able to pull one off from Crusaders here today. Really, really needed that wall fort ban. This is their bread and butter. They know exactly what they want to do. Yes, yes, I'll see. I'm surprised how many mortars. I'm surprised how many mortars coming out from Crusaders here. Right side supply push might be their last and only hope. Got to cut off the reinforcements coming from the supply point. There goes another toss. Javelins, in fact, dodges. I'm not sure how effective the javelins are, but javelins is holding the C point right now as more infantry moves up. Probably one of the few fastest units. Metallitor is shooting Overwatch just behind the wall. I mean, just behind the wooden small wall, trying to avoid the gaze of the Lord, not the Lord. Um, just other people, I guess. Klyptos doing very well, in fact. The unit advantage is definitely in Klyptos' favor, but they're barely holding on for what they have and retreating out. Tundra humans, ouch! Tundra humans not only slapped right through the center of the medal, they also came in for the Keshigs. The Keshigs also took a hit, but I'm not sure if they died. Wow, Klyptos is all but one is dead. 2, 3 respawns are in order, but my goodness, um, you didn't really get A or B with much of a fight, but here at C, absolutely getting crushed. A split push between the the C and the supply point is your best bet, but no units left. No units left. Just surf units coming out from Klyptos. Probably one of the worst thing you can have at the end of a battle. Ugh. Ugh. But don't forget, I've seen landslide victories at just the most crucial moment. Coming in for the C push, that would be like, oh, let's hop on. We're going to last for a long time. Now, all of the heroes are dead. And so they grab the C point and they rush straight to the base point, unable to react as they were dead. Some more Iron Reapers. Interestingly enough, still some Winged Hussars out on the field, and an interesting Loyal Guard. Loyal Guard's not really used, but could be useful in any scenario when you've got these Axe Raiders. Gotta protect you from those throws. Although I do wish their block break was a little bit lower. Can't really keep inventing a unit that just ignores previous CC. Keshigs coming in after the Tyranny human just failed. Well, almost fail. 40k voice lines are returning. Woo! Nice. Wow, I am brain farting very quickly right here. Klyptos is getting routed out of the city. Gotta... Yeah, that was it. Probably called it 3 minutes ago, but... Klyptos did try their last-ditch effort, but Crusader's just obviously too strong. I don't think they had very much of a challenge there, kind of baiting in Klyptos. Well, I mean, you're the defenders of Klyptos, so how did you get baited in? Oh, I don't even think it was a bait. I think it was just up-down confrontations. Just, again, very, very much a bad day for anyone that's not Crusaders. You want to face Crusaders in a pitched battle? Crusaders will whoop your ass. Two more people spawn in and instantly die to the mass amount of Keshig just on the field right now. We have Alice and Zapam, the only two right now having respawns, or otherwise Endeavor and Ruby also respawning, but Ruby making a break for that supply point though. They got two hot spearmen. Two spearmen hot on their tails. Two hot spearmen. Maybe they are hot. I felt like Crusaders weren't pressured at all from ECL. Klyptos I gave you some benefit of the doubt, but you lost 2-0. That was fast as well. We only got to see very little of you guys here in the top bracket. Wow. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 permadeath. Not looking good for you. And some scores coming out from, as to expected. I mean, like Crusaders doing really well with the with the hero kills, unit kills as well. Kind of to be expected. Just gonna be checking the scores real quick. I just noticed I died in the other game, and so I was just, bleh. Why was I doing that? Oh no, I died. Very unfortunate. Um, anyway, it's interesting to see how I think a team is strong and ends up looking weaker against certain teams. Mugun Kingdom, again, looked very weak when they were fighting GNG. But when they were coming up against Klyptos, it does look like they were a bit of a contender. Um, does that mean Klyptos and Mugun Kingdom are kind of closer in terms of skill level? Does that mean TKT will just blow Mugun Kingdom out of the water in X? I mean, Crusaders have always been high on my mark for just really good performance. So, a good question is um, whether or not the this is just going to come down to whether or not this is just going to come down to a rematch for Crusaders versus TKT. Yeah, Mugun Kingdom, lots of tactical blunders, but at the same time, I feel like their strategy is their front. So I keep saying this before. Their front line is really weak. Every time Mugun Kingdom has a front line or fights head to head with infantry versus infantry, it's just a it's just a mess for them. It's just like it falls down too quickly or it collapses in on itself, and it's just really fast how fast those front lines do just disappear. Mugun Kingdom does come out with a couple of things that were interesting. But I think I'm going to have to give TKT the benefit of the doubt, being one of the only teams that actually got a match out from Crusaders. So TKT versus Mugun Kingdom coming up soon, and then whoever wins out of this will get to verse a Klyptos in order to decide who gets to face a best of 7 or otherwise best of 6 coming out for the finals on the Sunday. So I'll catch you guys in a minute. Well, I'll catch you guys in several minutes. So be right back. And we're back live. Reset the clean feed. Pop, pop, pop. Dunzo. Banana boat. It's 30 plus. Banana boat. It lasts for hours and hours and hours. Banana boat. Thank you. Alrighty. We're gonna get the pick bands for Mugung Kingdom versus TKT. TKT is my favorite to win. I wonder what what are your guys' predictions between the losers bracket? Later on, we'll get to see the winner of this versus the Klyptos, and then finally the winner of that battle should go off and face Crusaders in a best of 6. Good luck to everyone. So this is their second chance to get back into the tournament. Wish both TKT and Mugun Kingdom luck, but I'm definitely rooting for TKT for this one. Alrighty, here's the pick band phase for Klyptos versus TKT. Sorry, I meant Mugun Kingdom. TKT versus Mugun Kingdom. I'm already predicting it here. It'll just be like TKT versus. I'm pretty sure TKT is gonna win against Mugun Kingdom. So nonetheless, let's have a look. TKT could go out with a fascinating Wolfort ban again. Gonna send Mugun Kingdom. Actually, no, I take that back. If Mugun Kingdom chooses Heilong Fjord again, I think they're asking to lose again. Be very surprising. Or would it be predictable? TKT bans out Wolfort. So it does look like TKT doing the massive favor that everyone hates Wolfort right now. Harbor City gets banned from Mugun Kingdom. I've never seen something like this before because both Wolford and Harbour City, two of the most frequent maps I've ever seen in these tournaments, get banned, and we got one Heilong Fjord. We might get a second Heilong Fjord. Actually, no. I'm pretty sure it is going to be a second Heilong Fjord. We got a double Heilong Fjord coming right up. So it does seem like the triple fallback is the Heilong Fjord map. Whoa! Actually, I take that back. Lin Wu Fortress coming out from Mugung Kingdom. My goodness, a 10v10 map, in fact. Been a while since we've seen someone go for the Linwind Fortress map. Oh, very interesting, very interesting. We will have to see what kind of tactics or what kind of plan they have up their sleeve. Could be interesting. Could definitely ruin somebody's day. Bom 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 bom. I saw you driving around town with the girl I love. I'm not forgetting you. Be quite short set of matches indeed, though. Another set of long waits, though. Ugh, man, I'm gonna be so tired. I'm gonna go sleep early. Hopefully, hopefully sleep early. Man, I'm getting pretty cooked at the present time. Hey, I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that at all. I think TKT is gonna smash these guys, but Linwu Fortress, Mugun Kingdom attacking on Linwu Fortress. Maybe they know something that we don't. But like, hey, that came out of nowhere. Maybe. Troll pick. Ah, did my clean feed just hiccup again? No. Not only me. I think everything just went down. The developer stream also just went boop. Alright, no, we just had a long ass intermission, so we have the load in here. We didn't get to see the we didn't get to see the what do you call it? What do you call it? The unit picking stage. So we got lots of Iron Reapers being chosen. We do get to see some. We do finally get to see the units being chosen by both the teams. Let's have a look. See, mostly infantry, if not all infantry. Mukun Kingdom coming out with the double tier 5s. 3 guys going out with triple tier 3s. TKT actually bringing out the Bastion Wild Flames. Going to be very interesting. I think they could have fit in one more unit, but I don't know why they did not. Mugen Kingdom just blows up that wall real easy. Alright, cameraman, we've had a good look at the units. Let me have... Wow! Mortars coming in like crazy. I'll be the first to say that I did not expect Linwu Fortress to look like this when someone's attacking it. And you cannot see my face. They know no one practiced it. Ah, maybe. Maybe Mugen Kingdom knew that no one practiced it. That's why they chose it. Maybe they practiced it. Ah, brutal. The trebs on this map are so inaccurate. Yeah, put it directly on top of it. 2 of them hits the wall just directly in front, and both of the ones from the side are just shallow. It's just gonna be Iron Reapers versus Iron Reaper in 2 seconds. Hey, we got a cap towards the supply point. Yeah, the trip hits. It's okay. Not that great. Wow. Imperial Pike March back on the backhand side. Screening out. Holding the center here from TKT. Mugo Kingdom hitting very hard from all angles. I think they're winning. Nafan Guard's on the field. I did not expect a Nafan Guard. Wins one of the fights, but both of the other fights have lost. TKT actually might lose. Nah, I take that back. TKT definitely losing the A point here. It's not even a contest right now. So many of the Iron Reapers are still on the field, and Mugun Kingdom does have one of the supply points. So, what's your strategy here? TKT is losing hero after hero. Death after death is not looking good for you. Really need to get towards that base point. Just let the A go, man. Just let it go. Why? Why are your units going? Oh my goodness. You're retreating the wrong direction, or your units literally just walked straight into the enemy just now. Alright. The supply point did get kept back. Unexpected start. I'll say it for the least. Mugun Kingdom really relying on those Iron Reapers, just throwing them at it from different directions. Concentration of forces, very good in favor of Mugun Kingdom. The split tactic coming up from three directions. We got the Axe Raiders coming up from the right-hand stairs. I think an Imperial Pike and some Iron Reapers coming out from the left-hand stairs, and a couple of things coming out from the right-hand stairs round the pillar on the right here. Um, all in all, a triple coming in from three different directions. TKT probably didn't know how to handle this situation. So in the end, very good for Mugun Kingdom. And Mugun Kingdom, like, they're up 170, more like 164, 164 units right now. No, 166 units. Sorry, 100 and 126. Sorry, I am changing my number all the time because I don't know what I'm saying. Is that 226? My goodness, my math is just either very terrible right now, or I'm rounding wrong. TKT giving up the supply point for free. I kind of baffled. This supply point here, I mean, I don't know why they're not taking Mugun Kingdom in a direct confrontation. Did they lose that badly against Mugun Kingdom? Might catch something. Trebs comes in pretty hard. Hits nothing, though. 8 minutes, 40 seconds to go. It's a lot of time for Mugen Kingdom. They've got 762 units to fight it out with. Unexpected results indeed right now. I'm just like, I'm looking at how well Mugen Kingdom is just beating TKT. TKT probably not used to the Linwu Fortress map, but maybe Mugen Kingdom is just better. What are the horses? Did the horse die? I'm so confused. How did his horse, okay, the Spear's horse died till we got dismounted as he was falling, and then he just got back onto it. I'm, I'm just, I'm confused. This game confuses me sometimes. Man, this is pretty brutal. TKT's probably feeling the hurt with all of these mortars flying around. Don't even know where to be. I would kind of hide in this tower looking thingy. You can't really afford to have your medals take damage here. Sorry if you guys can hear that in the background. Da 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 da. We got nothing, not much action happening. Just constant bombardment coming out from Mugun Kingdom. Mugun Kingdom just hitting the medals pretty hard, but the medals keep swapping out, which is good-ish. The rotation, spreading out the damage, healing up, spreading out. So and they're dodging. I mean, like that's the best thing. Got to make sure you dodge the damage as much as possible instead of taking free damage. Dangerous fireball falling up ahead. You sometimes just hope for the best, but Palace Guards eats a massive fireball into the face just a second ago. Mukan Kingdom finally ready to push up, wasting around about 3 minutes. Oh my goodness, what are you doing? Iron Reaper is going to come in through the rear here. Really good flank for Mukan Kingdom. I don't think that Treb was any good, though. Where are you? TKT has superiority in Medals right now, but the Imperial Pikes are trying to make their way, trying to make space here, trying to push their way through. Fortibrushia is in an awkward situation. They, they're not fully set up in well, not fully set up. Whoa! That backfired really heavily just now. Mughal Kingdom just eats maybe 3 trebs. 3 trebs of that one. Ouch, that's gotta be painful. Medals forcing their way right into the center of that. That's not looking good for TKT. TKT is down 7-6 now. We got a grape shot on the field as well coming out for Mughal Kingdom. Mughal Kingdom definitely on this base point hard. I'm not sure any reinforcements coming out from TKT. TKT also down to 300 units. In a 10v10, I think might be looking pretty shaky. Oh, that grape shot. Really, really gotta be careful of that grape shot. No amount of defenses is gonna stop you from eating it from that grape shot. Take it out, short sword, like the short sword normally does. Imperial Pike March walking their way through. Was that just confirmation that Imperial Pike March does not knock down Medals. I did see Medals take the hit, but they just ignored the damn thing. Wow, the spears and the pikes. Pikes doing the dance on the floor. Wow, grape shot to the face. Mughal Kingdom got resources left over, but only 4 heroes left to go. No units in order to push back. I mean, like, Mughal Kingdom is even friendly firing right now. Grape shot, yet again, just gonna smash that. Or the hero just smashes that. And Mughal Kingdom wins on Lindway Fortress. My goodness. What can I say? What can I say? I mean, a little bit unexpected. The Linwood Fortress pick really, really sent multiple people through a loop. I mean, yeah. Tenoheka Banzai! I like that. I like the phrase. Yeah, but Mughal Kingdom, wow, doing very good work for a lot of their guys. I mean, look at the kills. Look at the hero kills. Look at the unit kills. Unit kills coming out pretty good for the top 2 TKTs, but hero kills not that much. We got 1 permadeath, 2 permadeath, so would be interesting. Interesting to see the sheer like how well Mughal Kingdom did on Linway Fortress. Except for the friendly firing Trebs, I think they crushed it. They really crushed it. TKT. Man, unexpectedly gets beaten. Well, I mean, the unexpected thing was Linwu Fortress. I didn't. I think I could agree that it would be. I would suspect that both teams would be fairly unfamiliar with Linwu Fortress. Hi, Dad. Thanks, Dad. But in the end, Mughal Kingdom does seem to have a little bit more experience, or the map just itself favors them heavily, able to just brute force right through the able to just brute force right through anything with the Iron Reapers at the start, and Medal's kind of semi to the last stand there. What are you doing when you come for you? Clip anything you want, especially my war cry. Fortunately, you don't see my face when I say it. False information. Mm-hmm. Just waiting on the world to change. We're waiting for the second match of Gung versus TKT. But we're gonna keep on waiting on the world to change. Waiting on the match to change. It's gonna be a Highland Fjord with TKT attacking and Mugun defending after a victory on Linwoo. So we'll just keep on waiting on the next match to begin. Just really bad there. Alright, for those of you that's catching up right now, we just did, so, I mean, like, I'm not sure what to talk about right now. We got, at the beginning, we had Crusaders versus Klyptos, with Crusaders winning 2-0. Um, Interestingly enough, double wall fort, so both of the wall forts went for Crusaders, winning both the attack and the defense. Then we got the first match of Mugun Kingdom versus TKT. Mugun Kingdom choosing the Linway Fortress map to attack, and they're winning. Wow, amazing. I know, right? I mean, like, I probably discredited Mugun Kingdom too much, and maybe this is their way to spite me. They pull their socks up and finally put on their ass-kicking shoes. But we have Heilong Fjord. I mean, like, Mugun Kingdom has a very, very bad history with Heilong Fjord. But let's see. They did give Klyptos a little bit of a struggle at certain points. Let's see if they can just do that better against TKT. Not Linwu. Heilong Fjord is a 15v15 map. We did get to see Linway Fortress, which was a 10v10, interestingly enough. So I think Mukun Kingdom is probably better hero to hero, but when they starts getting into large battles, TKT can definitely capitalize on mass victories. Double tier 5 coming out mostly from Mugen Kingdom. Mugen Kingdom going out with the heavy double tier 5s. Some lineups, some tricky lineups with a tier 4 in the mix, but the tier 3 also in the mix coming out from one of the Mugen guys. Mugen Kingdom guys. Mm, 9 guys going with the double tier 5 and 6 guys going with the triple tier 3. So, I mean, triple tier 4s. The triple tier 4s makes me feel like they will take the brunt of the response. Really good to be the screening force for your main tier 5 force when you're on the approach. Interestingly enough, we have Mugen Kingdom still going out with the triple mauls. 5 short swords, indeed. 4 pikes. Pikes is an interesting pick. Again, they're kind of an overloaded class, but specialization really fails at certain aspects. So it comes down to the fact that it's a really good all-rounder, but it just doesn't perform as well as some of the other classes in certain aspects that just makes it seem like it's a little bit lacking. But it does have the tools to make it great. I think the struggle is battlefield conditions to allow the pike to just go out of control. The battlefield conditions for pike is um, really conditional, and it really depends on how enemy heroes respond. You also have to be careful about certain units that will knock you on your ass. Iron Reapers, for one, are notorious, notorious to stun lock heroes and flatten them with their flails. So you either get stun locked with the sword, or you get sent flying on your ass with the flail. So we got TKT coming out with a siege. We got lots of mortars being shot towards Mughal Kingdom now across this wall. Down goes the right side wall. Probably left side wall also went down in the meantime. Mughal Kingdom concentrating on the wall break here. I'm very interested in why the wall break is always a point of focus with these teams. I think it has to do with the fact that you don't really have very many options on the approach with how to say with the front gate. Sorry, I mean I'm mental blanking sometimes. I think it's not enough sleep. Alright, we got about 5 guys. Another switch to 7. Mughal Kingdom could be a bit slow on this. Slow to catch. 7 guys there on the B side. B side getting called in. Good catch here. Pike slapping these Medaus onto the ground here. We already got a... Whoa, what the hell? Axe Raiders just going straight in. We already have a grape shot here blocking off. Good catch. Nice catch. A point and the B point absolutely getting messed up right now. I'm not sure where those Iron Reapers are going, but they are messing up some amazing work there, but unfortunately Iron Reapers couldn't clean it completely up as Axe Raiders come in for reinforcements. But here comes some more Iron Reapers. Yeah, when you don't know how to use Medaus, just win with Iron Reapers. Iron Reapers doing an amazing job right now. Unfortunately, the A and the B point being under pressure, so Mughal Kingdom really needs to focus on one or the other. Hey, but look at Mughal Kingdom go! 7, 8! 8 of the heroes are down! Oh my goodness, Mughal Kingdom. A lot of pressure on the B point, but that's not so on the A point on him anymore. My goodness, Mugen Kingdom just slapping TKT just off. Like, how did they die? My question is, how did they die? TKT really needs to pull back, reorganize, and reform. I think the primary engagement here of their first engagement ended up in a massive loss. Hey, you're asking me. I'm watching this game, and I'm just like, what just happened? Mugen Kingdom coming out huge. I think we got watched mostly on the B side. The B side was on the B side. TKT was semi-winning, but when we take a look at the A side, I'm not sure anymore. I'm kind of flabbergasted. TKT, massive commitment. They're just going all in it for B. It's going to be a mistake if they don't go for the supply point. They can win onto the B point, but I don't know what TKT is doing by stopping here at the front. Clear it all the way through. Push, 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 push. But here comes some Cataprax. Oh my goodness. Weaknesses! About to come through! Slaps the Keshigs. but gets stopped by Imperial Pikemen, actually. No, they pulled off they pulled away from the charge. Oh my god, both teams going in with cavalry, but TKT, I don't know what's happening at the B point, but it does look like you're losing, in fact. Another charge through the center here. A swing around. Unfortunately, didn't go all the way through. Definitely need to catch those Metallators. Um, just the Medals. So it's a reversal now. TKT got hero killed before. Now it's just switched back to Mugun Kingdom now getting hero killed. But both teams are clocking down units like crazy. Mugun Kingdom holding the B point again. Massive mistake from TKT to choose the B side to commit. B side commit is a close supply point. So another push out. So a respawn push out from Mugun Kingdom means that Mugun Kingdom is actually on the up and up. So they're one step ahead of TKT right now. They leave the B though. The B is open and they captured it. Oh my goodness, Mugun Kingdom did not keep anyone at the B point. So TKT actually grabs it. TKT really needs to regroup. If they lose any more heroes, I'm afraid someone's going to be permadeath right now. So many pikes right now coming out from Mugun Kingdom. Super aggressiveness coming in from TKT. You need to regroup. You cannot afford to lose any more heroes. You are 11 right now. You are 11 heroes, 12 heroes. And you just lost your Palace Guards. Your Palace Guards are about to go. Every single unit is crucial. We got some Iron Reapers coming out from Mugun Kingdom. Mugun Kingdom could win this last battle at A. Again, the supply point at B is extraordinarily difficult. Bye! The Iron Reapers at the front are just killing it. And I'm not even joking. They're just killing it. Absolutely surrounded by the Halberdier Sergeants. Halberdier Sergeants, are you able to do enough damage to wreck the... No! Look, the Iron Reapers are in the center. No one's dealing with them. You have an entire army of guys just getting killed by those Iron Reapers. If I saw how many kills those Iron Reapers got, I swear they're probably 100 plus. And that, I mean, I know it's a lot of serfs, but the fact that the Iron Reapers lasted so long and just absolutely crushing it. Oh my god, Mugun Kingdom is just getting wiped out of the heroes right now. So it's basically a death match right now. And TKT is just crushing it on a third reversal with the hero swinging back into TKT's favor, and TKT could stranglehold this for a victory. The A point needs to be grabbed. They have a couple of guys. Mugun Kingdom seems to be smart and regrouping right now. I'm not sure whether or not TKT has got much of a chance right now because 2 extra minutes, 3 minutes to go. Actually, no. If they get the harbor, Mugun Kingdom cannot afford to let them get either the sea or the harbor right now. If the harbor gets captured, that is 6 squads of berserkers they all have to deal with. I think it's 6 squads. It might be 4. Oh my goodness. Stay together. TKT, stay together. Do not split. If you split, you're dead. Mugun Kingdom is being very aggressive, trying to catch. I think they're trying to catch, but the moles don't seem to catch anyone. Letting some domain pikemen go here. A little bit of a distraction. Winged Hussars still on the field. We have Bastion Wild Flames just rocking around. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Bastion Wild Flames. They're just going to destroy your team. I don't know. I don't know when a good time would have been a retreat. Mugun Kingdom probably overstayed, but I don't know at what point was an overstay. Mugun Kingdom, the hero battle swinging back and forth means that both teams are very good at killing heroes. And I think Mugun Kingdom might be suffering some permadeaths here. If I was TKT, I would take this slow. The Berserkers will force Mughal Kingdom in a bad position. Let the Berserker's massive treb hits directly in the center of an entire pile. But look at the Russian Wild Flames. Perfect opportunity to bring out this unit is going to be huge. Even with a numerical advantage coming from Mughal Kingdom just before the treb hit, that Russian Wild Flame just turned that back towards advantage towards Mughal Kingdom. Both sides 11-11. More grape shots are coming out. Oh my god, I don't know what to look. The short sword survives the fall. Oh my god, Mugen Kingdom is dropping like flies. I think I just watched 6 guys just die. Oh my goodness. An intense finish at sea. Mugen Kingdom has no hope of respawns at this point, I believe. They're all dead. They're all dead. That's it. Mugen Kingdom is gone. TKT probably going to have an easy walk up to the base point. But my goodness, cutting it real close there. Like, cutting it real close there. TKT could have lost if Mugen Kingdom was smarter and didn't let them get the B. I think TKT would have lost. The fact that Mugen Kingdom all evacuated from B and let the B point get capped, biggest mistake of Mugen Kingdom's career right now. And I mean, I've seen a lot of mistakes come out. TKT really struggling though. I mean, good battles, hard, hard to hard to fight continuously though. Choices in the B point focus. I mean, like I mean, it was pretty obvious. It was pretty obvious that TKT was going for the B point at all times. Mugen Kingdom should have stationed more guys there at the B point. At the same time, the A point a bit far further away, but proper rotation can keep that under protection. The tactical blunder. Yeah, Mugen Kingdom coming out with the tactical blunder all the time. It's gonna come down to a field battle. Oh my god. Mugen Kingdom, my goodness, Sue coming out with a 1400 unit score. 224 unit kills. My goodness. My goodness. I wouldn't be surprised if he was the Iron Reaper at the end that was just slaughtering all of the guys coming through that gap. Ah, yeah, slaughter, slaughter, slaughter. Iron Reapers let go like that when you let them just slash down anything. Ugh. Again, a decent number of kills spread across quite a few of their heroes, but not as much as TKT. So I think I kind of overestimated the hero swings. So it wasn't a complete wipe for TKT at any point, but definitely, Mugen Kingdom caught TKT on the retreat. A little bit slow for a pushback, but look at the permadeath. Only 1, 2, 3 guys by the end of that battle had any lives left, or could have respawned. Whew. I mean, at least they're making it exciting. Oh, these guys are giving. Oh, I don't know what they're giving me, but like, it really shook away my drowsiness at least. Now I'm hyped. Hyped to see what the field battle is going to be like. Ugh. It's going to be brilliant, maybe. Why are you wet, Cricket? And also, they're grabbing me. Ugh. Da 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 da. Oh, that's really interesting. I actually found that there's a Chinese they actually host there's actually two different hosts. So simultaneously they are have the English, we have AB and Bread, and then on Bilibili we have the Chinese guys. Chinese host. Unfortunately, I don't understand Chinese, so I'm not sure if it's better or worse. But it is very interesting that I'm finally seeing them hosting in Chinese. I always thought that they were only hosting in English, which was very strange to me. But I've now seen proof that there's definitely Chinese commentary. Uh, sorry, Chinese narrators hosting the battles on their end. So that is good to see. Oh, nah. I think the individual thinking of Mugen Kingdom is good. I just think that their team play is awful. They are powerful if their strategies went as planned, but as soon as it goes out of control, they just did not know what to do. No, 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 no. I think it's the opposite way around. It's a tactical blunder. Some of their strategies that doesn't rely on brute force and team coordination fails at nearly every opportunity where Mugen Kingdom needs teamwork, they will fail. The the best situation Mugen Kingdom can ask for is a mess. Is a mess where individual. That's the thing. Linwu Fortress shows that they're really good at a multi-directional attack. That's because they're really good in a mess. Heilong Fjord, again, you saw how they defended. They weren't working together. They were spread out. They were everywhere. One unit gets caught here, but someone comes in from the rear, hits them from the flank. It was a mess. Their setup relies on some key predictabilities, but at the same time, every single one of their players is not a frontline player. They are out to flank. They're out to flank. They want to be the hero. They want to be the guy that comes in at the end to sweep out the enemy, to just one hit all of the bad guys. Their strategies are not powerful in any sense. They're not how to say they don't rely on any particular meaningful um like an overarching strategy, whether or not it's the kind of plays you make, but the the strategies that they plan or that they perform really doesn't show. It's like it's like they're going in with a half-assed strategy because it's like it's hard to explain. Oh my god, Mugen Kingdom, Mugen Kingdom individual play is amazing. Each individual is looking to capitalize on every mistake that the and any individual is looking for a mistake of another individual. But Mugen Kingdom doesn't know when they're walking into a trap. The problem here is that both times TKT wanted to fight Mugen Kingdom directly, but ended up surrounded. When you're surrounded and fighting on multiple fronts, you overcommit on one side, lose a section of your sides, and if you lose any of the fronts, you're gone. A full surround is important to know that you are at an absolute disadvantage if any of the fronts completely break. Because when one of the fronts completely breaks, the pressure buckles your entire front line. It's it's amazing to watch sometimes when you watch multi-directional attacks hit a solid lineup, but it's not the impact doesn't kill immediately, but when you watch the front lines, all of the front lines wear against each other because Medaos are just really tough in general. You can see which side buckles and how fast it is when a surround is successful, and that just it's positioning as well. I don't know how Mugun Kingdom monitors its positioning, but I don't think they do because they're not relying on direct teamwork. They're relying on each individual being just really good at battlefield awareness. If they had better battlefield awareness as a team, they could probably be a good. They could probably be one of the most one of the most. No, they're probably the yeah. No, sorry, they are one of the best teams because they are top four. At the very least, they are top four. My goodness. We have the field battle starting off right now. We're on Grassland versus TKT and Mugun Kingdom. Lots of Keshiks coming out, but Mugun Kingdom, very surprising. Mugun Kingdom dropping a lot of the Medaos. Only 6 Medaos coming out from Mugun Kingdom. I'm expecting great things from Mugun Kingdom. Almost on the hype train right now for Mugun Kingdom to kind of win it. But the lack of Medaos could bite them in the ass here. I have faith that Cavalry can and will be successful. But Mugun Kingdom, why are you going out with so many cataphracts? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cataphracts coming out from Mugun Kingdom. An AC push. Alright, 3 guys going to A, while the rest of them going to C. So, a little bit of a contest here for AC. TKT hasn't noticed yet, but it's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult because they've got 5 guys versus 3 guys up here. They need to grab the A point regardless of whatever happens. TKT, do not slow down though. TKT got pulled off. TKT pulled off. A is captured. C is going to get captured. They have to fall back to the base point. They need to oh my god. All in for A? Oh my... Ow, ow, ow. My eyes. All in for A. But the base point is open. Oh my goodness. Mugun Kingdom's already successfully set up an AC push. TKT too slow to react. Completely outnumbered. Medaos are going to be slow. Mugun Kingdom, don't slow down. You can cut them off. Cut them off. Go towards B. No. Go towards B. If you go towards B, you can... Oh my goodness. They sweep out one of the Medaos, but it's gonna hit a reversal in a second as more guys rocks up. More Medaos, sorry, rocks up. We got some Nafan guards as well. Whoa! Cataphracts is making a mess of things. Semi-forcing their way through. They're tough. Cataphracts are tough, but so many Medaos. Oh my god. Mugun Kingdom does cap points, but they're finally back on point. Oh my goodness. A little bit of a cap. Sorry, it's pressure under pressure. Holy... The Medao concentration here is maxed out, and it gets demolished! Oh my goodness. Charge! Cataphract oh my god, no! Mugun Kingdom, do not pull out! Oh my god, you have so much pressure on that base point. Damn it! Alright, Mugun Kingdom is going to be on the back burner for a few minutes, as all of them have now either died or running away. So... unable to stabilize the situation, Mugun Kingdom should lose the C point in a few seconds. Respawn at C. Do not lose C. If you lose C, you're dead. You're good as dead. Oh my god. Keshings. No! The Keshing stopped! Not enough Medaos to hold the position, so Mugun Kingdom coming up really huge at the beginning, but I don't know what's going to happen in the next few minutes, but Why the massive respawn at base? Go to A. Someone go to A. Why are you heading towards C now? Someone go to A, please. Holy cow. Finally, someone spawned at C. But they're also spawning at A. My goodness, too many of you spawned at the base. Wukong Kingdom, you're dropping the ball. You're dropping the ball. And you sacrifice yourselves onto this point. There is Madaus there. And you're going to get slaughtered. Cavalry is useless. Useless in this situation when you're completely outnumbered. And the Keshik's going to sweep out any heroes that even gets close to this point. Why would you sacrifice your life? You can try, but it's going to fail. But the B point, yes! But where's the A point? You still have... It's a triple cap. Oh my goodness. It's very difficult to get back from a triple cap because TKT just needs to keep up... keep touching the B point. So, Wukong Kingdom is just going to... Holy cow. Massive advantage for Wukong Kingdom, but drops it. Like... Ah! Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Maybe what I said was wrong. Holy shit. Mugen Kingdom executes very fascinating strategies, but for some reason their team just cannot keep it up. It's like they're shooting themselves in the foot somehow. Or the individual players just don't know how to adapt. It's like they got no contingencies after their plan succeeds or fail. Like, ah! Yeah, that's it. Mugen Kingdom's in the shitter right now. They're 231 units down. After that crushing reversal by TKT, there's no logical way Mugen Kingdom can pull this back. They're at a point disadvantage. Not to mention they're literally at a disadvantage. 42.12 to 72.62. They only have cavalry, and TKT actually has medals on the field. So, I mean, like, they split up the medals between the B and the C point. If Mukong Kingdom goes for either of the points, they can just go gun it straight for the base point. And, like, even if they don't leave these points and went full-on defensive, TKT has complete advantage as long as Mugen Kingdom can't deal with the medals. And I mean, medals are tough. Medals are real tough. Like, insanely tough. Like, tough. Like, super tough. TKT actually making a break towards the base point, but I don't even know. I don't even know if Mugen Kingdom has anything to defend it with, because the Keshiks is just going to slaughter all of these things. They just slaughtered the Nemez Pikemen just now. I'm pretty sure the Keshiks are just... Yep, there it goes. And Medal's here. Mugen Kingdom... They're all inning it for the C point. That's an interesting play. The only problem is that 2 heroes, maybe 4 heroes, need to last on the enemy, on your base point, for a good 3 minutes at least. But Keshig's on the field gives that no chance. Oh my goodness! The two Keshiks comes in, sweeps out the Medals. Oh my god. Mugun Kingdom could do this if they capture the C point. The only problem now is to capture the C point. Two guys can last 3 minutes. I'm pretty sure. No, never mind. The short sword actually died. What's holding them back? Just the random Keshiks? Ah, no! Get on there, get on! One by one, the Keshiks fall. Ah, damn. Alrighty. That is over. Oh, alright. Sorry, I was just distracted for a few seconds as I was just looking at other things. Sorry, folks. TKT. Yeah, I mean, a little bit of a pickup, probably closer towards the middle and the end. Um, Mugen Kingdom actually ran out of units, so yeah, that happened. Just all of the cavalry though, so anyone rocking the medals there were really killing it there. My goodness. Another 10-minute break. Well, we get to see TKT versus the Klyptos. So Mugen Kingdom does rank 4th then out of the top 4. But I'll catch you guys in a few minutes, probably in 10 as the timer clocks down, so I will return when the timer is finished. But other than that, I'll be right back. I'm gonna eat some eggs. I'm sorry, guys. Oh my goodness, I am. Ah! I am sorry for the clean feed right now. I am late. That took a long shit. Sorry. TKT versus ECL. We got a Wolfort ban yet again. Um, ECL actually bans out Lindwu Fortress, so TKT going for the Harbor City attack, while ECL going for the Hailong Fjord attack. Whew. Luckily, that didn't start before I got to the big ban stage. Sorry, folks. But anyway, here we are. The final battle of tonight, and the decider of who gets to face Crusaders. Again, both TKT and ECL have fought Crusaders and lost. So, only Mukun Kingdom hasn't faced Crusaders. So, let's see whether or not the two losers from Crusaders can, whether or not they're able to bring it back. I'm pretty sure for the next 2 days, I'm pretty sure for the next 2 days, Crusaders is going to practice a second map because if TKT wins, TKT is going to ban Wolfort. That's a given. That's right now. That's a given. Wolfort's going to get banned out by TKT. TKT has banned Wolfort 3 times in a row. ECL I think banned something else at the beginning, or it was Linwood Fortress as well. I know Crusaders banned out Hailong Fjord for ECL, so ECL are choosing to attack on Hailong Fjord. Let's see whether or not they're better than last time. During the last half, really just committing to a fail push, and they're disadvantaged, in fact. So we're gonna see how that works out. Here we go on Harbor City. So it does look like TKT is going to attack first. Oh. I wonder how ECL is going to handle this with a lot of Culverins. I don't know why Endeavor going up. There we go. He swaps over to a Culverin as well. All infantry? Nah. We got a couple of cavalry, so it does look like they might expect a cavalry battle in the end. TKT also going out with a couple of cavalry, but a lot of tier 3s. Again, the 5 tier 3 setups, so this time one more swapping. Oh no, the 6 tier 3 setups, so. Axe Raiders. Wow, so many Axe Raiders from both sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 Axe Raiders from both sides. Could be more. I honestly think you could go with a full team of Axe Raiders on the wall here, and you have nothing to fear. I have a piece of shell at the back of my gums here. Sorry if that disturbs anyone. This is the first game, Hayes. You haven't missed a thing. If, for those of you wondering, it's a little bit more offset because it does start at 9:30. We're about 13 minutes behind right now, but this is the first of the last set of matches. TKT versus ECL, so whoever wins this one gets to rematch against Crusaders. Really? Probably in the scrims. But this are the official matches, so we'll get to see these guys. Kick it off here. Don't forget, everything can change merely by being observed. Right now, we're just watching the two teams skirmish just a little bit. The left side door might be a sore spot for TKT, but might also be an advantage. I mean, they both won and lost on Harbor City because of that small gate. I don't know. TKT's gone around, always going in with around about 6 guys, going with a triple tier 4 setup. Tier 4 setup has a lot of pikes in it. The Axe Raider, Imperial Pikes, and I think Halberdiers. That's normally how it goes. Hey, I think everyone hated fighting on Harbor City when the siege tower buff, when the siege towers didn't get the health buff, and they were really easy to take down. You would literally spend entire rank matches just destroying these siege towers, and it was easy victory because no one knew what to do. Once these siege towers. I'm sorry, TKT. I. Oh my god! They just destroyed their own. They just trebbed their own tower just now. Oh yeah, I remember that. Because archers, well, rattan marksmen in particular, but prefecture archers were also used to just shoot at the tower. I think it got to the point where archer militia was being brought in and just shooting the towers with arrow rain, since they fire really fast and they did minimal damage anyway. It was just the number of arrows they placed into the siege tower. Siege towers did get destroyed first generation. This is second generation siege towers making their way towards the wall here. Meadows being a little bit funny. Bonke. Trebbing the culverins are basically best strategy. I would continuously make sure that those culverins you see keep getting trebbed, because looks like all the siege towers are bingo on death. They're all on fire, so I'm pretty sure they'll easily be taken down by another culverin shot. I would say TKT, if you can't get a siege tower up in this generation, what is your plan? When it hits the 8-minute mark, this is my own personal rule, is that if it hits the 8-minute mark, an all-in on A is plausible. So you need as much time as possible to gain an advantage. So you need to act at 8 minutes. Otherwise, you are going to be in a bad situation, pressed for time. Going through the front gate, interesting choice. Slammed down with those, what do you call? Fire pots? Blasted right out of there. Don't think they're gonna... Does not look like they want to go in. Again, interesting approach. Lots of losses. Or maybe lots of hits. I don't even think they lost that much. Right-hand siege tower bugged out or what? We still have Metallators as well. Where are the Trebs? Treb that shit. Where are the longbows? Shoot that. Shoot that on the bow. They went back. I mean, they backed off, then they went straight back in. They stopped again! Why? Everyone is driving me insane. They just lost maybe 6 medals? I don't know. 7, maybe 8? To make sure tower's being pushed whilst pushing mid-gate. You're heading on to the 6-minute mark. Those towers can go down again, and then you're going to only have 4 minutes. These things are not even getting pushed. That's the problem. I don't understand you, TKT. If you want inside the city, there are easier ways. Going through the front gate where you have ECL literally just sitting on the stairs. It's like they can't see the left side door. It's like they don't even know it exists. There's a door on the left side, TKT. Coming from a team that did pretty well at making Crusaders sweat, but I don't know, man. Everyone's performance has been shocking. Shocking in more ways than one. Positive, negative. TKT really relying on these siege towers. These siege towers are going to get up around about 4 minutes, and the right-hand siege tower not even getting pushed. Probably the most important siege tower not getting pushed. Left-hand siege tower also very important. Middle siege tower, not so much. I hate the middle siege tower. I always hate the middle siege tower. No matter which map it is, the middle siege tower is death. Oh, wait, no. Except on Kurek Castle. Middle siege tower is good. Right-hand siege tower, bad, though. Right-hand siege tower, bad. Metalator's trying to do their best, but I'm not sure if that thing will go down once more. Whoa, left-hand side siege tower goes down. Only the middle siege tower is getting up, by the looks of it, at 4:30. Oh my god, finally a siege tower up, but the only thing is that they got 4 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Only 3 trebs left. ECL is coming out with some Keshigs. Oh! Slap, slap, slap. We don't get to see the Keshigs getting killed, but the Medal's probably going to deal with them fairly easily. Alrighty, what are you going to do? What is your plan? Through the front gate yet again? What is this? 3rd time's a charm? 4th time? We have so many guys here that's going to slap your face. You send 1 Palace Guard as a sacrifice. Or you're just fighting here on the ground. You could use cavalry as an advantage. 1 cavalry could sweep out that entire pile right now. Oh, coming in from the side! Why did you stop the lethal march? Iron Reapers also chopping from the sides there. You gotta pick a fight. Here comes some Keshigs. Why charge? In that scenario, just go straight with the 2. Battle on 2 fronts. I would win the back side, pull up. Oh, man. 3 minutes to go, but TKT is losing heroes. 4 down. Might see a 5th one down in 2 seconds. Oh, looks like he fell. But some return kills are coming in. New units needs to spawn and get up there. The 2 short swords doing their best to slow down the enemy ECL here. But the Iron Reapers rocking up, going to ruin that entirely. Rest in pieces, that horse and that hero. 8 heroes left. My goodness. They're getting some cap points, but ECL is hot on their tails. They will come in. Wow, nice escape. Whoa, that short sword is barely surviving, trying to run away with those axe raiders. But Iron Reapers rocking up heavy infantry on this A point. Not looking at any kind of bullshit as they just rock this axe raider in peace. Why did you cut? Oh my godness. Just let it charge through. The moment you activate that charge, you have better chances of pushing right through those Iron Reapers than you are not doing that. Alrighty though, but TKT suffering heavy losses, continues to fight on the wall. ECL not securing that not securing that siege tower yet again, so we'll give up the A point as a massive retreat is called back. Right hand supply point might get capped. It does get capped! Oh my good. We got about 5 guys coming out from ECL here on the right-hand side, about to be caught out of position. Wondering whether or not they're going to get caught out of position. At the very least, the supply point is about to be captured back. Push, 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 push. TKT really needs to get there and take stop them from getting that supply point, because they cannot afford to have an isolated position like this. TKT reacting too slowly. Medals do get off. ECL could go for a pitched battle here at the supply point. Really need to stop those supplies. The Fortebraccios holding an awkward position. I honestly would have the Fortebraccios start attacking. Maximize your damage output against Medals. Medals really do not like to move very much, so they do minimal damage to stationary targets, but better off having them attack as much as possible. TKT catching quite a few heroes out here. The forward position for ECL just backfires heavily. Still having a 300 unit advantage. Will be a slow retreat and a slow respawn, but TKT can choose to chase these heroes one by one or head towards the base point. Does look like they're going to chase down the heroes one by one. Down goes Alice. Down goes Gong Rong Zong. Gorongazong. Ah, man. A bit of a blunder. Yeah, it's a bit of a blunder. ECL not I don't know. Consolidating the forces was the most problematic situation. They got the supply point back. Only one Medal respawned in time. Actually putting up a fight there was probably a mistake, but I think TKT doing very badly right now. Demez Pikeman almost wrecking the Halberdier Sergeants here. No, take that back. Halberdier Sergeants holding strong right now. This treb could be massive. Keshig's kind of awkwardly. Oh, those Iron Reapers getting pure Pike March. I'm wondering whether or not they died. I don't think they did. Medals versus Medals. We got Metallators versus Metallators as well. Lots of units coming out. I think ECL is going to lose this. The advantage that they did have has disappeared. Lots of double tier 5s coming out from ECL, but I think it's the tier 4s coming out from TKT right now. Some tier 5s still remaining. We got Medal still remaining. We got some Keshiks as well, still rocking about. 2 more heroes, 3 more heroes dying. Oh my goodness. 11 to 8. I don't think ECL got any units on the front. Turn the camera so that we see the defenders heading towards the thing. Man, cameraman, you are putting it in the worst situations. It's like we can't even see what to expect. I know you're probably expecting ECL to come up from behind, but that's not happening. Man. 1 minute, 40 seconds to go. I'm not sure if they can rotate heroes like this. One by one, they go in. It could be a continuous pile. They have all of the units on attack mode, so it could eventually kill everything, but really need those Medals in both of the key positions. And more short swords rocking about. I think they're rotating very awkwardly here. I think ECL might do it. If should have not defend the A supply point. When the A supply point was taken, they should have retreated. They should have retreated out. I'm pretty sure a retreat out would have been safer. I think some of the units getting caught there was pretty much thing. It's interesting. Only 4 heroes left to go. Another one jumps in. They are biding time. They are cutting it down to the wire, but 2 of them are on point, wasting that potential. And down goes the last short sword on the point, but the other short sword was on the was near the point, getting knocked off. TKT doing very well with the hero kills by the looks of it. Uh I I'm not sure, man. I think it was hard to say. We weren't watching the attack at the supply point, so it was easy to see that the wall was being cleared by just the 2 Iron Reapers, so that was easy enough to see. Whew. Coming down to just a just a few. I'm pretty sure nearly every single team from TKT just getting almost 700 here. At least if you split up the score, it's almost 700 for the whole lot. So ECL nearly lost their entire force of guys here. Hard to see. Cameraman's not that good. Um, hero again. It comes back to hero killing. I mean, I know the attackers have advantage in hero killing, but the defenders really need to catch those heroes. Uh, ECL lost, man. They lost their defense right now. Sorry to come in late. Nah, that's right. That's all right. Did one. Um, I'm not sure what was the downfall of ECL. I'm not particularly sure. I think I could point out several inefficiencies. Heilong Fjord strong, apparently. That's what you say. Still believe, still believe. Comes down to a field battle. It'll be a long night. I just gotta say, it's just difficult to give ECL any credit right now. The Harbor City, the Harbor City comes down to overextending quite a bit. I believe both sides committing mistakes, but ECL biggest blunder was overcommitting and overextending. A lot of situations where they didn't need to commit, they committed. A lot of situations where they needed to reform, reorganize, they didn't have enough time. They just went straight in it to fight. Uh, Pivotal point, I'm going to have to agree that after A was taken and the supply point was taken, they should have left. They should have regrouped. They had the biggest shot at stopping it at the base point. But a half-ass defense in a forward position left them exposed, and slowly they got chipped away and sections of them was killed. But the biggest problem was that they retreated halfway through the fight. So now I'm just confused of whether or not they should have fully committed instead of half-assing it. ECL, I think both of you are freaking me out. TKT, what were you doing with the multiple fake outs at the front gate? It's like the left side gate doesn't exist for you anymore. I mean, it didn't exist for you in the Crusaders match either, but I mean, like, still. It's not like the left side gate doesn't exist. It's there. You can get in through there. Then you only have to fight ECL from one direction. But no, you go in through the front gate. ECL literally on both sides. So the moment you go through, you have to either face one way or the other, or you get sandwiched. No, take that back. You always get sandwiched. and then someone comes from the front with like winged hussars or something and just sweeps out the entire thing. Far away, where the bus goes round and round all day long. ECL, are you gonna win on Heilong Fjord? This is your attack. So ECL's got one more chance, last chance. If they don't win it, they don't have the chance for a tiebreaker. That means they are set to be third, technically. Again, coming out with very interesting tier 4, tier 5, and tier 2. Going out with the little bit more efficient lineups with the tier 3s. Tier 4s, I mean 3 tier 4s and double tier 5s all round. Quite a few tier 5s coming out from ECL as well, but I'm not sure if the Pike Militia are really that effective anymore. I know we give them good credit for having stun on brace and +1 on hit. But let's be honest as well, Axe Raiders, Keshigs, and Badows don't give two shits about your stun on brace. Iron Reapers for sure don't give two shits about your damn stun on brace. If anything, stun on brace is actually worthless. It's worthless against most of these units. Doesn't work against charging cavalry because straight up charging cavalry just going to get stopped by braced weapons. But I mean, like, they have braced weapon effect. But not winged hussars. Winged hussars will just plow right through you. Wow, interesting close range mortars coming out from TKT. Going to be a bit of a slow start, obviously. Wall break open. Does look like the left and both wall breaks are open. So front gate is open, both the wall breaks are open. Oh. ECL fighting here on the right-hand side, catching some Palace Guards. Some Iron Reapers are making their way towards it. So 4 more seconds. Oh. Klyptos might get sandwiched here super hard. Imperial Pike March followed by a lethal march. A second follow-up. Like, this is brutal for ECL. ECL is getting hammered really hard. Are you sure? Yes, supply point captured at the B side, but the only problem is that you need to get more guys over to the B side faster. Whether or not a whether or not a respawn here would be faster than going back out and going back in. They need to apply more pressure towards the B because supply point is gotten. Hold that supply point. Ah, my God. I think the coordination here for ECL is a little bit of a mistake because why go back up to A when the... Ah, man. This is brutal. The supply point at the B side is getting like so many guys, but ECL is either rocking up too slowly. Yeah, they're going to get a massive response. These three guys here just need to stay around for about 30 seconds. Oh my God, Mikey! He's actually in the corner. Can he not die? I'm so confused. Is he trapped? Oh, he's out! He stops the cap yet again, but switching over back to the A point. Mikey somehow surviving. A point might get capped as Mikey dies. Very unfortunate. Oh, Metallitor's balls just going straight in. Cannonballs just flying face first into the next unit. It's a bit of an intense fight there on the left, but does look like ECL has the advantage as no resupply was able to come in as long as that supply point held. But here comes a massive resupply, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure why they turned around. Does look like a fallback towards the C point. So, given up on the A point. A point is captured by ECL. Oh, God. A bit of a bad start, but now the turnaround. So TKT is in a worse position than previously. But nonetheless, we have plenty of units to go. 1,064 for Klyptos and 800 for TKT. TKT's got a little bit more of the efficiency, so they're probably naturally down. I think one more proper engagement will be the end of high tier units. At least we'll be seeing an exponential amount of lower tier units come out after the next battle kicks off. Free berserkers are pretty cool, especially since they are quite difficult to deal with. A nice catch, maybe a nice catch here, but I think a good old Treb. Treb. Come on, yes! But maybe I would have put it a bit closer. Oh my goodness. Massive Treb. 2 hits come in. 3 hits come in. 4 hits come in. Oh my God. Look at the beautiful Treb. Look at that Winged Saga as well. Winged Saga doing an amazing job coming out from TKT. But that Treb was beautiful. This one, not so much. This one, not so much. Whoever called that one in, blame him. I think he might actually get someone killed. And when I mean that, I mean friendlies killed. Wow. ECL blocking up the supply point on that side yet again. Clears up the C point. Gonna grab that C point real easy. Real easy. Easy said and done. Don't even need that B point. Don't even need that B point. What? I'm so confused. Why did you leave the C point? I know that it's important that you chase the enemy, but come on, someone capture the C point. Hey, does look like Klyptos has all of the cards. Gonna take this base point real easy, real smooth like. And it's gonna come down to a field battle by the looks of it. I don't think Klyptos can lose right now. They have massive 5, more like 470 Uh, 464. Yeah, 464 unit advantage right now. That is huge. But unit quality also does matter. So let's wait and see. See. The final battle might kick off soon. Otherwise, they could wait for the B point. That's extra time, though. But they are down one hero. But so is TKT, strangely enough. They are down one hero. Whether or not they're going to see that guy back or he's permadeath, we'll know. Well, we won't know until. Well, we'll never know. Down goes another TKT. TKT going for an aggressive defense. I don't know why, though. Halberdier Sergeant's getting smashed by the Iron Reapers. Very surprising. The Keshik's getting stopped, but getting stopped by what? They have been slain. Alright, the rock up towards the... Whoa! More Keshiks slashing their way through, but unfortunately, again, gets trapped. It's a very narrow passageway, and going straight through that is kind of a death sentence. Not to mention, there's like pikes everywhere. Hey, a surprise grape shot. I always love putting a grape shot in those, bushes. I think Trebs are useless in this situation since both teams are basically down to nothing. Well, sorry. TKT is basically down to nothing, so the Trebs are quite useless because trying to hit a hero is like trying to hit a fly with a needle. Just going to be a little bit of battling at the end. I do think ECL has this in the bag. I mean, there's 5 minutes, 38 seconds ago. And definitely the hero battle is going in favor of ECL, so they've got this in the bag. I do not believe that TKT can rotate heroes out for 5 minutes. But I gotta give them credit for trying. Very unfortunate spear gets blasted straight off of that base point at the moment he landed. Alrighty, folks, we have TKT versus Klyptos, and it is going to come down to a tiebreaker. Woo! Tiebreaker! Here comes up the tiebreaker. Here comes the tiebreaker. Heartbreaker, don't play your game on me. People of Earth, give me your energy! Put your hands up, put your hands up. Wow, TKT Spear doing... Whoa! That's a really good score. 702 and 1289. Sweet. Killing off a lot of the free berserkers, actually. 2 squads of free berserkers. I think it was a bit inflated there. But ECL, huge anus. Oh my god. ECL, huge Janus. Man, I hate you guys. Come on, think of real names. Well, think of real usernames. Like 123 Noob Lord 456. The next time I play a game, I'm just gonna have a spare character called 123 Noob Lord 456. I PP King. He's one of the narrators. I was just like, why PP King? All is fair in love and war. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, so, I mean, another intermission around about 4 or 5 minutes. So, I'll gotta send you guys. I'll be. Since it is the last battle, I'm gonna go send you guys for an ad break for a few. Thank you guys for sticking around. Hope you guys can. I'd like that ABC me D. Not sure I get that one. Heartbreaker, don't lay your game on me. I should have known right from the start you'd only break my heart. Heartbreaker, don't play your game on me. I should have known right from the start you'd only break my heart. What round right now is it won? It is round 3 tiebreaker between ACL and TKT. So we will see the Grassland Assault for the final battle of tonight, folks. It's been a long, long night, and I can attest that I've been streaming for 3 hours and 7 minutes. Well, I mean, take away 10 minutes for just literally having stream starting soon. But I don't care who you're going for, but I congratulate every single team that has made it this far. I have to really draw back some of my comments I have made for Mugun Kingdom. They really have shown themselves to be better than ever, although they still fail on some key aspects. Thank you very much, but I believe a lot of the viewers here, I do believe that a lot of the viewers here either come here for my commentary or come here for the drops. I do hope you guys come here for my commentary. I do love to comment for these things, but I will also not discredit that drops are kind of like crack on Twitch. Everyone loves them free stuff. Everyone loves free stuff. If you like, I mean, like, if you didn't like free stuff, what kind of person are you? Is that third round close fight? Second round? Not really. ACL did take Heilong Fjord pretty comfortably. I don't think it was a wipe. I think it was I think it was closer than a wipe, but I mean further away from a wipe, but closer to a just F. It's always grassland. How do you not know that the tiebreaker is always grassland? Would you rather watch Emerald River? Because I don't. I hate Emerald River. I hate Emerald River. Like whoever chose Emerald River for the play-ins is a madman because that is it. Emerald River can be utterly boring sometimes. I mean, Grassland Assault also can be pretty boring. I think they should change the river. Oh yeah, nah. I've played on Emerald River back when it was allowed to be played on, and my goodness, you are spending most of the time running from place to place looking for someone to kill. At some points, I'm just like, just kill me now. Nafan God coming out from Endeavor. Nafan God coming out from TKT as well. Wow. Lots of Keshigs. Keshigs being very popular lately, but Winged Hussars still very important. Can sweep out a lot of those Keshigs. Interesting Cataphract, Tundra Human, and Javelineers. The no Jewel Blades either. Jewel Blades. No Jewel Blades, not a surprise. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pikes, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 6 spears. So that's interesting coming out from TKT. Probably got the better kill potential heroes. But we're seeing a lot of spears coming out from ECL. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spears coming out from ECL, and a couple of pikes, probably round 3. So definitely switching up for a higher kill potential. Some short swords in the mix to maintain that advantage in being able to hold point. All right. TKT going all in for the C, only sending one guy to A. Already spotted it. ECL is looking very strong here on the C side. Could be a terrible setup right now for TKT. Spread out very thinly at the A point, but probably overcommitting on the C point here for ECL. Could be a double back towards the B point. The B point could be completely surrounded in a second. Hey, I don't know where you're looking, buddy, but the B point looks pretty frightening right now. TKT is swarming in. Medals, turn around. You really need to secure that break point. You really need to secure that entirety of the thing. Fiora going towards the base point right now. Probably not going to see that one guy standing there. So much Medal here in the center. TKT is holding strong. We got some Nafan guards here at the front as well. Pretty bad for ECL, losing their advantage. Fiora is turning around as well. So much Medals. I think there was only Medals coming out from TKT by the looks of it, but we also just saw a Winged Star passing by. Will get picked up by Keshigs here, so that's not good. No good at all. A bit of a sacrifice. You see an entire set of Medals here. Mistakes coming out from ECL, mainly due to the fact that A point is completely wide open. There is no one there. Could have been a triple cap. You can still go for the A point, hold the C point. Every single one of these guys are at the B point, so definitely I would have stopped the attack at B point and gone for A. If you had your Keshig cut up through A instead of coming to the back of B, you could have had A right now and kept the pressure up. Because in the B point, if they stay at the B point, they're a sitting duck. They're going to be surrounded. If they go to the A point to defend, you can spawn there. So it's going to be a spawn death. It's going to be a spawn death spam. ECL probably in the weaker position right now. About 107 units up for TKT. TKT, looking a little bit shaky on some aspects. Could be stronger in others, but I'm not sure what we can do. What can we do? I'm not sure. shifting one way or the other right now. ECL really needs to think carefully about trying to get absolute advantage here. I got to say, it's very difficult. Well, I mean, we got lots of ballistas coming out, so I mean, like, you're gonna kill a bunch of the Medows at the very least. More ballistas coming out from ECL, so I mean, like, this is a good opportunity to shoot out all of the sitting ducks, which are called the Medows. You kill enough Medows, you have cavalry advantage, but I mean, both sides are shooting each other, so I'm not sure who's winning right now. Actually, I take that back. TKT has the advantage, so probably winning. Probably. Can't wait to see just a massive reversal happen. So this is the boring part of field battles, when it's kind of a bit of a stalemate. Both sides, so like one side has the advantage but can't capitalize on it, and the other side can't can't get out of the disadvantage. So it's just a stalemate. So like the attackers can't progress forward, and the defenders cannot push out the attackers. So I mean, if that made sense, I hope that did make sense. But like, just a just a stalemate right now, and I'm pretty sure it's going to ticks down with the time. ECL will do a massive move, and they have to, because that's the only way they're going to win. I can give them. I mean, like I was saying that they should have pulled away from the B point when they saw that many Medows in there, but they sacrificed themselves instead. Should have really switched to the A point, but I knew that the A point was empty. I'm not sure if ECL knew that that was empty. I mean, like, my goodness, imagine going to the A point and all of a sudden you see a shit ton of Medows as well, and it's just like, oh my goodness. I came over here for nothing! Scaring off the heroes here. If that gets touched even slightly, ACL has that much harder of a job in order to bring that back. But right now, it's kind of on a it could switch very easily, because capturing one of the points takes around about 20 seconds. I say 20 seconds, but when you're solo, it does seem like it takes a bit longer. A bit longer. ECL making an approach towards the B point. Whether or not they're running out of time, it's a question. I've seen battles go on for very long, and I've seen battles go very short. If it really comes down to how the setup for both teams work out as they clash against each other. I'm very weirded out in the positioning that ECL is taking. They're on the further side away from their base point. TKT in 18 seconds could go straight to ECL's base. That's what I would do if I wanted to make a gamble. Coming in, Medows versus Medows. Heavy fighting, but in favor of TKT. The weird barricades really stumped. Really stumped ECL here. Klyptos can't get in properly. The Medal's just holding the position way too strong. I think that just comes into the credit of the Medals just being super, super strong at holding a position. Not only holding position, but being able to slap your face as well. The unit advantage swinging more in favor of TKT, so I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I will call it there. I don't believe ECL has what it takes to defeat TKT in this position. TKT has absolute superiority here right now. I, I I see no way ECL can pull off a desperate victory with 2 minutes 40 seconds to go. They're not in a position, they're not striking, and there's no fighting. They've been pushed back all the way into the forward position. So TKT could definitely make an extended fight here in the forward position already, and that is brutal. I know a lot of you folks were hoping in ECL to claim victory, but unfortunately, I'm just going to have to dash your hopes that ECL is being pressed hard towards their own base point right now. Could steal C, could steal A. Little too late. Look at their base point; it is under threat. TKT is got it's got balls right now. They were no longer in a defensive position; they're in the attack position. One touch, even if they get the A point, one touch will make ECL lose automatically, no matter what they do. And they're losing guys like crazy. Now up to a 300 unit advantage, 300 plus unit advantage. ECL would be lucky to not even lose a point right now. But there it goes. It was touched. Guaranteed victory for TKT. You would need a triple cap, or you would need one person at the A point, or I mean, like, you would need to capture the point and someone be at the enemy base point. There is no way a triple cap's coming out. There's no way a point cap and a base point person is going to come out. That's it, folks. I'm sorry. That's how it is. There are other times ECL could have done something, but now it is too late. Too little, too late. ECL is in a pretty bad position. TKT is just capitalizing on it, putting on more and more pressure towards its base point. The heroes are down to 4 versus 12, in fact. I did not realize that, and it comes down to the fact that ECL made the wrong move towards the B point. I think I'm not sure how they handled that B point was correct. I think the setup was wrong and the outcome was bad. So it's hard. Can't be these players. I'm not these players. I'm a commentator, but I do play the game. I understand to a certain extent how battles like these are super intense and it's very stressful. But that is it. Mugun Kingdom comes in 4th and ECL comes in 3rd. We come back to the finals with Crusaders winning every single battle up until the finals, so they have a 1 point advantage. But now we have the return of TKT. So Crusaders did beat out TKT just before they fought ECL. So yesterday they fought out. We saw the Crusaders versus TKT with Crusaders winning, of course, but it was a 1-2, so TKT might be able to come back and beat Crusaders in the finals. So, a rematch tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. Hope to see you guys there, but I'm pretty sure that is all for today. Let's have a look at the score, just really briefly. I'm sorry. I mean, like, I'm wrapping it up, and there's some scores we can discuss just a little bit. Not really getting in-depth or anything, and it's gone. I'm just... TKT is probably Chinese. Mugun Kingdom was Japanese. Klyptos is a bit of a mix. You got Koreans. You got Korean, English. You got some guys from the Middle East as well. A bit of a mix. So you got that. But for sure, I'm inspired. This has been probably one of the most exciting Conqueror's Blade League I've commentated in general. Like this season's probably the most exciting. I also believe it's because of the impact that the units have been brought back. It's no longer just cavalry can cause a massive difference. It's infantry as well. But infantry is so strong. Medall's particular is just so strong at standing their ground. It's just amazing to watch them just beat each other up for so long. And the Iron Reapers really cutting down so much and doing a lot of work. I'm just surprised that Axe Raiders are underused. But I'm not them. They probably have a reason why they don't bring out so many Axe Raiders. But that is all for tonight, folks. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. But other than that, my name's Azakai, and have a nice day. Bye now. In around about 20 minutes, I will stream the PTR for about an hour and probably go to sleep. I don't know, man. Actually, I'm not sure about that. Take me on notice. If I stream, I stream. If I don't stream, I don't stream. But the I will think about it. I'll think about it, and whether or not I feel comfortable streaming is really up to me. Again, I do have access to the PTR. I'm allowed to show content from the PTR. So maybe another time. But anyway, bye now.